Hello! I just wanted to do a quick tutorial on making tiny cute hats. You could really make it any size you want, but this is, you know, whatever. Just, this is how I made mine. I went on Pinterest and YouTube and tried to find tutorials, and so I ended up making this one, which came out a little bit wonky because the tutorials were, while they kind of looked easy, made it a little harder than they needed to. So anyway, I wanted to do a quick tutorial to kind of simplify it a little bit and also show you my secret. So what you really want to do is start with the cup, and depending on what size you want your hat to be, you can make it a different size cup. You could use a tiny little Dixie cup, or you could use a big red Solo cup, or I don't know, a sand bucket, whatever you wanted to do, but I just want to show you how I did mine. So this is a, you know, little tiny doctor's visit drinking size cup. The key that I found is you want to take one of the cups and just cut straight down vertically, cut the bottom off, and then it'll become a pattern for you to use on your, I use black felt. So anyway, just use that to cut out your black felt. That way you can wrap it around easily and you'll have a nice little tidy seam. Either you can sew it or glue it, whatever you're more comfortable with. I'm really messy with glue, and my first one I mostly just glued, but because I'm messy with glue, it was not the best. So I went ahead and redid another one, and that's why I decided to do the tutorial, because I'm having to kind of redo my hat, and I figured, what the heck, I'll just do it then. So you can see before my seam was all wonky tonky because I didn't really have a pattern or anything, and I tried some rolling thing and other things that other people were using that just didn't work out. So again, I recommend just cutting your cup. It makes it a ton easier, and that way you can get a nice straight seam that doesn't look messy. So after you have your hat part, you're going to want to have a top and a brim. So just flip your cup over, trace a little circle, there we go, little circle around, and then cut out your top. I use Taylor's chalk, but just use whatever chalk you've got. If you don't have chalk, you know, go to the dollar store and get you some chalk. You don't have to use Taylor's chalk. You can just use regular chalk or sidewalk chalk, or I don't know, chalk. You also want to have a base or a brim, I guess, a brim. I used a CD for my circle because that to me was a good size for my cup. Remember CDs? 700 megabytes of storage. Anyway, so I used my CD again and traced it with chalk. Cut 2 pieces of craft foam and 2 pieces of felt. You don't need to use craft foam. You could use cardboard or whatever you've got around the house, but I have craft foam because I'm psycho. Once you have that, I glued my 2 together. That way it's stiffer. And then just sandwich it between 2 pieces of felt. I'm going to go ahead and sew all those 3 together. But if you wanted to, you could just glue and then hide the mess with some cute ribbon or some kind of embellishment, and then no one will ever know your secret. So anyway, once your little brim is together, you can glue on your little, I don't know, that part of your hat to your brim, and then you'll also want to put your little top on, and you can again just glue around here and then hide your glue mess with, you know, some ribbon or something. So this was my first draft, and that's what it's kind of going to end up looking like, except probably a little tidier. For my attachments, I just ran some ribbon through this one. I think my next one I might just try a headband, because I was thinking about how I don't want to have this tied around my head. So I'm probably just going to use a headband, and that will also give me better hair options. Okay, I hope that helps.